What's up, y'all? I got some fresh and new content for y'all. Today we got why CM Punk Return changed everything in the WWE. If y'all don't know, I'm a wrestler fan, bro. I've been watching wrestling for a long time, but we're gonna get into it, man. Let's go.
CM Punk's WWE return is a dream come true for many members of the WWE Universe, but could it end up being Cody Rhodes' worst nightmare? Or why? Simply put, Punk's presence has the potential to change all of WWE's plans for Cody, primarily the American Nightmare's quest to win the Undisputed Championship from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. However, as we'll see, Cody Rhodes could end up just one of the several top WWE superstars who gets shoved to the back of the line thanks to CM Punk's return. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at how CM Punk has changed everything.
I don't think that's gonna happen though. I think they're gonna go with Cody finishing the story. I think they're gonna stick with that. I think Triple H gonna stick with that. But who knows, bro? Who knows what direction they gonna turn and change in? But me personally, I think they're gonna stick with Cody finishing the story against Roman. I don't know how it could go, cause it could go so many ways now. It could go with they have a number one contenders in the Elimination Chamber. It could go Cody win Royal Rumble. It could go so many ways that it's unpredictable. Now that Cody, Randy, CM Punk, we could throw Sami Zayn in there, Drew McIntyre. Then you got Money in the Bank with Damian Priest. So it could go multiple ways, bro. It's crazy.
In WWE. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new website, WrestleMania.com. Now, it didn't take long for the WWE Universe to get an idea who CM Punk would be facing early on in his new run. Whether you believe it was a work or a shoot, or perhaps even a work shoot, Seth Rollins' reaction at Survivor Series following Punk's return made it very clear that whatever animosity the two have for each other is still...
That's what I think they're gonna go with, bro. Cause they already got a storyline built, whether you know it or not, bro. They got a storyline built between Punk and Seth already built, and on top of that, they got history. So the storyline is already there. They just gotta push it. So I think that's the reason why Cody gonna go to Mania to fight Roman, and Punk gonna fight Seth. But we all gonna see. Who knows? They might take a turn. Might take a crazy turn. I'm not gonna lie.
Deeply rooted in the Visionary's heart. Sports Illustrated's Justin Barrasso recently reported on the WWE's plans for CM Punk. There are plans for Punk to feud with Roman Reigns, Sports Illustrated has learned, but it will not be Punk against Reigns first, as that spot belongs to Rollins. The feud between Rollins and Punk is a massive position for both men. Punk can still wrestle at a high level, but his work will only be enhanced in the ring with a world-class wrestler like Rollins. While it's not the current favorite, there is plenty of reason to believe Punk and Rollins could serve as the main event for the opening night of WrestleMania 40. For Rollins, that would simply not be the case without Punk. Now, the WWE is taking advantage of the social media melee fans saw between Punk and Rollins in the past. You may recall some fans felt that Punk's presence on FS1's WWE Backstage was a prelude for Punk returning to WWE. In some fans' imagination, Punk would return to WWE and battle Seth Rollins. This didn't seem like a flight of fancy. After all, Rollins had called Punk out on social media. This is all the way dating back to 2019, November 13th, as Seth Rollins tweeted out, "Fight me," tagging in CM Punk. And this wasn't the only time Seth took a shot at Punk following Punk's surprise debut on WWE Backstage. Rollins wasn't alone either, and as we'll see, both Seth and fellow WWE superstar Drew McIntyre had some fun at Punk's expense at a live event when a CM Punk chant broke out. Now, it makes sense for the WWE to capitalize on an instant program like this. Nonetheless, it could change the WWE's existing plans for Seth, and as we'll suggest, several other WWE superstars, chief among them Cody Rhodes. Does this mean that fans will see Seth defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Punk? And if he does, will this mean Rollins will hold on to the title until WrestleMania 40? With Drew McIntyre putting his claim for a rematch, does that mean any chance of Drew winning the title is over now? It's hard to say because, number one, it's believed Drew still hasn't signed a new deal with WWE.
Bro, I don't think Drew gonna win it, bro. If Drew ever win the belt, bro, I think it's gonna be after WrestleMania. like way after WrestleMania, or probably like in the middle of next year. I don't think he gonna win it like directly. You feel me? No. I think Seth gonna hold the belt. You feel me? And then they gonna have Punk versus Rollins, and who knows what happened there. Maybe Seth retain, maybe Punk get the belt. But I don't. Drew out of the picture, bro. To me, Drew was out of the picture, bro.
And number 2, WWE would likely want to liven up a Seth versus Punk match by making it a title match. Firstly, let's look at CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Now, a CM Punk versus Roman Reigns program is a no-brainer, probably one of the reasons that WWE opted to bring him back. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns is no ordinary match, and while fans will debate whether it qualifies as a dream match, it's something that belongs on a major show such as WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or one of the WWE Saudi Arabia shows. That's assuming Punk will work there, as keep in mind that he's criticized the WWE for holding shows there. And that's not to say that the WWE can't book Seth versus Punk for the Royal Rumble and or Elimination Chamber, then book Punk versus Roman at WrestleMania for the Undisputed Championship. However, if Punk does wrestle Roman at WrestleMania, what about Cody? As reported by the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer provided an update, and he wrote that the company's plans is to take a lot of time before getting to a match between Punk and Reigns. Meltzer noted that the WWE feels that the bout will be gigantic at the time they choose to do the match. He pointed out there are multiple ways to approach the feud given Paul Heyman's connection with both. However, if Punk does wrestle Roman at WrestleMania, what about Cody? As we'll see, there are at least 2 ways a Punk vs Roman match could be in trouble for Cody. Let's look at his championship nightmare. Is Cody Rhodes going to win the Undisputed?
They could make it a triple threat. Punk, Cody, Reigns, and a triple threat, man. They could do that, but who knows?
Championship at WrestleMania 40. While there are no guarantees, rumor has it that WWE's plan was to book a rematch for the WrestleMania 39 bout, a bout many believe would see Cody win the title and fulfill his dream.
Yeah.
On paper, fans would think that Rhodes would finally get the win or risk looking like wrestling's prized chump. Or Punk's return could change this, as first, if Punk wrestles Roman at WrestleMania.
I don't know, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think since Randy back, and Randy said he got unfinished business with the bloodline, right? And Cody, of course, Cody got unfinished business with Roman Reigns. This how it could go. It could go Cody versus Reigns, but Cody got Randy Orton on his side, you feel me, at ringside or whatever. And of course, Reigns got the bloodline on his side. It could go like, bro, it could go so many ways. It's crazy how many ways they could split this and divide this and make this a crazy WrestleMania. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that tells you all you need to know about Rhodes winning the Undisputed Championship. It's unlikely that WWE will put the belt on Punk, as his main role against Roman would be to serve as a latest sacrifice to showing what a great wrestler the Tribal Chief is. Even worse though is if the WWE decides to hold off on running Punk vs Reigns until after WrestleMania 40. The WWE seems fixated on the idea that Roman Reigns has to have the Undisputed Championship, or fans are somehow deprived when he's facing a special attraction such as John Cena or here CM Punk. If the WWE plans to book Punk vs Roman for after WrestleMania, it's difficult to envision the WWE having Cody take the belt off Roman. And what if The Rock decides to work Mania? Well, that means that Punk vs Reigns will be put on the back burner, which would mean only more trouble for Cody Rhodes. This could mean that Cody Rhodes might get to the back of the line. Now, Cody could only be one of many top talents who find themselves sent back to the line as WWE shelves their plans to capitalize on Punk's return. For example, while Drew McIntyre looks to be getting a rematch against Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship and possibly even win the title, the current talk is that Rollins vs Punk is a priority that could either turn McIntyre vs Rollins into an afterthought or see it tossed out of the window completely. Several rising stars could see themselves burnt by Punk's return, including SmackDown's LA Knight. While the WWE Universe is likely to keep cheering Knight, what happens if Punk shows up on SmackDown to work a program against Roman Reigns?
I ain't gonna lie. If Logan Paul retain and Logan Paul retain all the way to WrestleMania 40, I think it's gonna be LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States belt.
Will Triple H, who seems to have trouble booking more than 4 or 5 matches on TV and PLEs, be able to stay focused? What about the idea of CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin? Now, there could be a chance where Stone Cold Steve Austin may come out of retirement again to face CM Punk, a dream match that many have wanted and WWE even teased at one point, which went absolutely nowhere. According to Fightful Select, upon Punk's return to the company, there were several within WWE pushing for the possibility of Punk facing off with Steve Austin, to the point that Punk had even had discussions about the possibility. Whilst this is a very optimistic match to even happen, it may be the only way that Cody manages to get his match with Roman Reigns, as a match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk could easily headline WrestleMania. However, plans may have changed. As per Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer Radio, Austin has not been approached about this potential bout. Meltzer explained, "As soon as the story came out, I heard from a bunch of people who are pretty close in, and they basically said probably shouldn't be doing that one or worrying about that one. Basically, it's not anything anyone's talking about to any degree. I mean, it could happen and it could make sense. As of right now, it hasn't been approached. He's not in. I'm not saying he won't be, and that is not their direction. I'm not saying that's like some people thought the same thing you did. Hey, maybe we could do it. I would just say it's premature. I wouldn't say it's never going to happen either." There's also the possibility of Punk becoming a Royal Rumble winner. Right now, Punk is the absolute favorite to go into the...
I think that might happen because Punk never won a Royal Rumble and Punk never headlined WrestleMania. So it might happen, might not happen.
Rumble and win it all, leading to a championship match against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, again scuppering Cody Rhodes' plans, or even WWE's. But can Triple H avoid being distracted? None of these scenarios need to happen. After all, one of Triple H's strengths is said to be his ability to stay committed to his long-term booking plans. For example, when LA Knight began enjoying massive success, the WWE could have put the Undisputed Championship on him at Crown Jewel, switching gears on what some fans believe could be a title change at WrestleMania. Whether or not Triple H gives into the temptation to fall into the trap of hotshot booking with Punk remains to be seen. On one hand, Punk's return creates many big money matches, but will they come at the expense of storylines that have been in the works for months or even longer? What would you guys think?
Alright, so, bro, that was what CM Punk did just by being WWE. And I think them some valid points, but I don't think he'll wrestle Steve Austin, bro. Steve Austin might be a little bit too old for Punk to wrestle. Because if they book that match, I feel like it would have to be like a real match. Like, I feel like that match would probably have to be for like 20 minutes. And I don't think Steve at this age could go for 20 minutes, bro. At least that's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.